So yeah, I'll give you guys an update. Just keep that number in mind, 133. Maybe on the next update it should hopefully be, I'd like to see it get to around 200 just by holding them and letting the average price go up. So I'd like see how this stack is 2.26. I'd like to see every stack around 3.5. That's when I'd probably start selling them before the season rewards drop again and a new supply, which will then unlock a new supply of crystal shards into the game. But until then, I will wait another 30 days and prices should start going pretty high because there is no supply. I found that crafters really want the glaive, and well, the crystal glaive, and I couldn't see any on the auction houses being sold for reasonable prices either. So glaives are running out and crystal shards are running out, and now prices are going up. So what I did is I'm now starting to sell my crystal shards on the auction houses for 4,500 each, and I bought them all for 2,000 each. So I'm roughly getting about 2.5 mil profit on every stack that I was able to sell. And throughout this video I'll be updating you guys on how I do it. And here you go, I'm listing 2 stacks at, where am I? Looks like I'm at Bridgewatch. So I listed 2 stacks for 4,500 to test the waters. Right now the most meta artifact is going for like 250, 300k. Meta being the crystal glaive. So I tried to price my crystal shards around what the artifact goes for, because crafters will buy the shards to craft the glaive, because the glaive artifact is pretty much being wiped out and there's none anywhere. Plus I have nearly 2,000 of them just sitting in my bank. So now's the fun part, where the average price of the crystal shard will start going up. Right now the average price when you click on the item is around 2,300, but of course if we're going to start getting buyers buying the shards for 4,500 each, their average price will go up, and so will the value of my tab, or the bank tab that you saw. I got into a little bit of 8.4 crafting again. This time I try to focus on the 8.4 Hellion jacket. I've had really good success getting masterpieces in the past. So now I'm going to craft up, what is it? I think 8, or I end up crafting 9 or 8. And the way I get my materials is I have a focus, I focus refine the leather either on an alt or on my main account. Just depends how you want to do it. But yeah, I focus refine my own materials. I don't just buy them off the market, so you can get them a little bit cheaper doing it that way. And then, like with most high-end crafting, what you want to do is re-roll your items on the repair bench. It's always worth it. And make sure you get excellent, because excellent always sells the most. Let's see if I get lucky here. So now it's time to sell around 200 mil worth of these jackets. And the way that I like to do it is, as you can see on the buy order side, I will start buying them for 19 mil and I will start selling them on the sell side. The reason why I have a buy order for something I'm trying to sell is, for example, let's say I didn't have a buy order and somebody quick sold to that 19 mil order, which happens all the time, as you can see right here on the graph. So somebody recently sold one for 19 mil. So what happens is that guy gets the Hellion jacket and then he relists it on the sell side and then undercuts my sell order with a cheap jacket. So that stops me from actually selling them. But if I can pick one up on the buy order side for 19 mil, I can make around 2 or 3 mil by just selling it and controlling the sell side. Little tip there if you made it this far. You can do that with any item that you would like to sell. And yeah, it's market flipping on the auction house. That's how you do it. And as I'm flicking through some mail at the moment, I actually picked up a spyglass for 10 mil. So that was quite a nice snipe, as they are going for around 20 mil. Don't be encouraged to buy these, especially for these prices on the left hand side. You know, just make your own decisions. These are discontinued items. I don't know if any of you ever played old school RuneScape or something like that back in the day when they had party hats. It's no different to that. It's a discontinued item, and then if you give it 5-10 years, you'll come back one day and you'll be like, oh my gosh, this thing's worth billions. Because in 10 years time, the economy in the game's going to be very inflated. There's going to be so much silver in the game, so it's just one way to look at it. So I decided to check out some of these glaives. Looks like you guys love them. They must really be doing some good shit on the battlefield. What I noticed was somebody bought like 35 of the 4.3s here. See right there, 42. If you look at the graph on the bottom right. And if we look at the 4.4 excellent, look at the sell order side, there's none. They've been buying nice and steady. And whoever's crafting them is making a shit ton of silver. I might even look into crafting some myself. But look, the supply is running out. I think this is on a different city actually. Yeah, this was at a different city, and people have relisted them for 900k. So yeah, the prices are starting to rip now. So I'm quite happy about where I'm at right now in terms of my investment on the crystal weapons update. Here's the most recent average price for the glaives artifact, 122k for one artifact, but that's not actually true. Right now they're going for about 250. Look, there's not even any on the sell order side. By looking at the buy volume here, 280k for 18, that means that a crafter's seen this price and realized that they could buy them for 280k each and still make profit on his craft. So as you remember earlier in the video, I put a buy order in for that Hellion jacket, and I've now received it. I've just picked one up and I will relist it for almost nearly a 3 mil silver profit, and I undercut the other guy as well at the same time. And at the top right, I don't have much silver at the moment, but at any minute it could spike if something sells. And the way I play is I usually never have my cash stack liquid. I've always got it doing something in buy orders or investments or whatever I have. There's no point just having silver sitting in your inventory, so to speak. You should always have it doing something. Even if you've got 100 mil sitting at the black market of items, at least that silver is being sold, you know, and making more or compounding. Let the games begin. My shards sold, those 2 stacks that I put up sold for 4,500, which gives me a 5 mil profit on 2 stacks. Easy money. Here's the buy history in the graph. So 1,600 got sold plus the rest for 4,500. And what I'll do next is I will grab another 2 stacks and relist them at 4,500. And I'll pretty much get a feel for how fast they sell. If this next stack sells on the same day, I might even increase the price to 4,800, and at the same time the average price of the crystal shards will start going up. If you guys haven't subscribed or liked, could you please do so, and then I will actually put more time into these videos and probably play a bit more, as I don't play too much. But here we are, we hit the jackpot, 7 mil for a 7.4. Just out here ruining my money making methods, but market flipping is nothing new under the sun. So if I bought that for 7 and I sell it for 11, it's basically roughly nearly 4 mil profit. I mean, come on, that's no effort. It was quite funny. I was checking the price of my shards in Bridgewatch, and as I was recording, a stack had sold. An entire stack had sold. As you can see on the top right, my silver stack just went up like 25 mil or something, and I wondered what it was, and I started scrolling through, and it turned out it was actually a Hellion jacket which had sold, plus the stack of shards here. So here we are, one stack left at Bridgewatch. So I will replace the stack, relist it, and we'll see how we go after the next 30 days. I am definitely going to start trying to sell them before the next seasonal rewards, and yeah, I'm sure there's going to be more eyes on these things now that people kind of know how to make money on them. But yeah, it'll be interesting. So yeah, I'll keep this one a little bit shorter than usual, and hope you guys have a good rest of your day. See you.